I was dreaming of a winter wonderland and convinced Dylan that we should head for northern Italy. I had my sights set on the town of Brixen, and after a couple days in Venice, we headed out to get a rental car.
So we got the ticket for the boat. We went to the wrong boat. They yelled at us. So we went to the right boat. We finally got on it. And then we thought we had to catch a bus, but we took a train to catch a bus. And now we're on the bus. So hopefully we'll get to the airport. We were picking up a rental car.
Unfortunately, there was some confusion as we were not actually supposed to pick up the rental car at the airport, but nearby. So this entire expedition turned into quite the adventure, but we eventually located the rental agency.
How are you feeling about the car rental situation right now?
Semi-annoyed. This is one of those things that should have been printed and put into the book so that we knew exactly what to do. That's the purpose of the book.
The book is a compilation of all my travel research as well as our confirmation numbers and maps in case we don't have service. It's supposed to prevent us from mishaps that could result in lost travel time, but I guess you can't prepare for everything. Well, we're only an hour late to pick up our car, so hopefully they don't, give us issues. Finally have the car. Good news. Passing by the cruise ship terminal now. It's the Melbourne signs. The plan was to leisurely cruise across the Italian countryside, stopping at some specially curated sites like the Scaligero Castle, Grottos of Cthulhu, and Villa Canale di Tenno, but we'd already gotten a late start and had also failed to predict there would be traffic on this holiday weekend.
We found Dylan's kind of music on the Italian radio.
Right. A little camper with a motorcycle. That's what we should be doing.
Next time.
That's fun.
We went to the first location where the castle is and drove around trying to find parking for 45 minutes and then gave up because we're just out of time between the rental car fiasco and all of this unexpected traffic, which is crazy because, I know New Year's Eve is tomorrow, but where we are right now is supposed to be mostly a summer resort area. So I'm very shocked to see this many people out here in the winter. This is supposed to be the slow season.
Maybe because of the Olympics coming up.
If Italy was anything like Colorado, groceries in the mountains were probably a bit more expensive than those down below. So we decided to make a quick stop to get some essentials on our route.
Well, apparently in Italian grocery stores, you're supposed to scan and weigh all the produce yourself. So when we got up to the register and we had a dozen different vegetables and things, Emily had to run off and go, but then the machine was super slow, so she's hitting the buttons. The cashier actually ran over to help her out and brought the onions too, which we forgot. Yeah, it's fun.
Ich trolle nicht, und wenn das Herz auch bricht.
As we rounded the lake's northern rim, the world reshaped itself before our eyes. Rolling hills dissolved into jagged peaks, and the land grew wilder and grander. Castles crowned the mountains like ancient guardians, their silhouettes etched against the sky. Below, medieval towns scattered through the valleys, circling cathedrals with towers like stone needles, stitching earth to sky.
These big mountains and the vineyards going up the hills and the churches and buildings.
Oh my goodness, we have another itty-bitty toilet next to the normal toilet.
Nice shower.
Another heated towel rack. Look at this nice spacious room. Space for yoga. Couch. They have left us a nice bottle of wine. Kitchen here. And a beautiful view. Staying in Brixen means being immersed in over 1,000 years of history. The town is one of the oldest in Tyrol and has served as the seat of prince-bishops for centuries.
There's some spirit. Cute. Everything's close.
The first night we decided to walk. It's a very walkable area to go to the Christmas market, and it was very colorful. The Christmas kind of lights and ornaments and little shops were all open, all the little booths and things like that.
On our way up to the ski area. Lots of cute little areas we're driving through here.
Mi piace sciare, mi piace sciare, sciare. Mi piace sciare perché sciare mi rende chic.
The ski guys decided to give Dylan boots that would clash the worst possible with his outfit.
Mi piace sciare perché sciare mi rende chic. Mi piace sciare perché sciare mi rende chic.
What do you think so far?
Beautiful.
About the skiing?
Great. Wish I could do it every day.
The Plose ski resort sits just above Brixen and features stunning panoramic vistas of the Dolomites.
What do you find to be the main differences between skiing here and skiing in the US?
People are a lot quieter.
Yeah.
They just kind of keep to themselves and ski.
Yeah, strangers didn't start conversations with us on the lift or anything. And at first people wouldn't even sit with us on the lift until it got crowded, and then people started finally sharing it. But they were all silent.
Yeah, I think they just weren't quite sure if, we spoke their language or not. But
Always taking things apart.
Sciare, sciare, mi piace sciare perché sciare mi rende chic. Mi piace sciare perché sciare.
water or natural in a bottle.
What's
I
the
got
other
some-
thing?
Elderberry drink, hot drink. And Emily got a non-alcoholic big old beer.
Do you feel healthier?
Yep.
This is exciting because this is the first restaurant we've been to that has vegetarian versions of schnitzel and things like that. So Dylan can actually eat it.
Which I didn't order though.
Oh, why? I thought you did.
No, I got the pizza with the tuna.
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
Beetroot gnocchi with a horseradish sauce.
It's a big gnocchi.
Well, it called it dumplings in English, but the Italian translation was gnocchi, so. Why do we do that? Talked to a super nice bartender for a while, though. He spoke English. He was from Germany. He's a cool guy.
The kayak Viking.
Yeah, he's going to be kayaking like all over the coast of Europe, basically, for like 4 straight months. Sea kayaking. So, pretty adventurous guy. It'll be fun to watch his adventures on Instagram.
In addition to ski slopes, Plose also features a bobsled and a 9-kilometer toboggan run. We'd been looking forward to trying these out as well, but unfortunately, at the time we were visiting, there just hadn't been enough snow. Regardless, the fresh air was invigorating and the mountain vistas evocative. I was inspired to put pastels to paper in honor of this wonderful experience.
Not gonna be my best skiing.
Come on, let's do it.
Plose had no free water at any of the little restaurants. You did have to pay for it. And as a result, I got kind of dehydrated. I would highly recommend bringing your own water bottle. The lines to get onto the lift were not lines. It was just like a free-for-all jumble of human beings just smushing into each other, vying to get through the gate and onto the lift. Like men were just kind of not really shoving me out of the way, but they were definitely cutting me off and just going right in front of me. It was very obvious that nobody had really like the same sense of manners that they do on the American slopes, which is interesting because I would have thought Europe would have more manners.
Who are you saluting? Just talking about the fancy apartment. Spa, please note that swimming costumes and cell phones are prohibited. Sauna kits are mandatory.
Our Airbnb had what they called a Turkish bath and a Finnish sauna. And we had brought swimsuits because we thought that the Turkish bath meant a hot tub, but it turns out it's just a wet sauna. One thing that was interesting is we had directions in a booklet in our room, and the directions were in multiple languages, but of course we read the English version, and it said bathing suits prohibited. So we went in just wearing robes and, thought we were doing what we were supposed to do, but then it turns out everyone else in there was in swimsuits. So we think that the English might have been mistranslated, and instead of bathing suits prohibited, it said bathing suits mandatory. So, oops.